Today, I'm with Paul Graham, who's the owner of Harmony Vision Care on the Gold Coast. He's going to share with us some of the information on how his clinic has been working with optics digital marketing over the last 12 months and some of the results he's been achieving from that process. So, hi, Paul.
How are you?
Good, good, thanks. So, we've been doing monthly video interviews for the last year and posting those across YouTube and social media. What was your incentive to begin that program?
Look, we had a fairly strong word of mouth sort of following. Part of what I want to do is make sure that being busy, we want to make sure that we're sort of seeing the kind of work that the practice is set up to do. So it was really, and being time poor, and I'm not a Facebooker myself, so trying to learn to understand how to use social media effectively just wasn't in my wheelhouse, and I wanted to be able to concentrate on what we provide to sort of patients. So having the cohesive format of generating these videos, being able to talk about generate content and topics that are specific to the practice just reinforces our position as the local expert in a number of different areas. And that was the main one. This was stepping outside my comfort zone a little bit, has been good. And doing any of these things, I think that keeps you honest about, how good a job you think you're doing in the clinic, and it always makes you reevaluate what you're doing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So, I think that the medical world in general and certainly in eye care, there's a lot of complex topics involved. It's not like, ordering a plumber in to come and fix a leaky tap. It really helps you to get the best outcomes for patients if they can understand, what
Absolutely.
you're doing. And I mean, we've talked recently about compliance. And so do you think that these sort of videos are helping you in that regard?
Yeah, and I think that's the issue that we've got to work with too. Is that we've got
Mm,
obviously advertising laws that we need to keep
yeah.
within. So we need to be a way of educating our patients in a way that's sort of
Hmm.
compliant. And but you can't expect them just to be able to sort of front up your website and read all the information. You've got to
Yeah.
find ways of getting that education out there, and certainly video is the way to go. And for a busy practitioner who's not social media savvy, I mean, this is a very convenient way of getting that out there.
And do you think this has helped to sort of set you apart from, other practices down the road and help explain the specific value that you offer and
Yeah,
what
look,
makes
I
you
really think,
different?
yeah, look, I really think it's been a
Yeah.
reinforcement of that local expert. So, if we'll often get patients who have come in who have said, I've heard about you from several different people.
Mm,
And so that's where it's always difficult to track exactly what they've
mm,
seen, but I've certainly noticed a sort of a qualification of the people we're getting in. We're getting a
mm,
lot of what we have a joke in the practice. We've had a harmony day today, and a harmony day is where we've had one of every different kind of niche case
right.
that we deal with. We've had the ortho K, we've had the keratoconic, we've had the Persian with a concussion, we've had the person with visual snow, we've had the child with a learning difficulty. So,
Right.
and so we're getting a lot more of those qualified patients
Right.
in filling our books.
Right. So it's really helping you to get your, ideal patient, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just to wrap up then, so what would you say to any other eye care practice owners who might be looking for ways to spread the word about their practice and attract their ideal patients?
Look, Optics Digital and working with Paul, and Paul has a great understanding of the industry, and that's very, very helpful when you're dealing with anyone with marketing. That's probably one of the biggest barriers with engaging with anyone with marketing is
Mm,
having someone who really understands your industry and then understands and takes note of what's particular about your approach and your practice as
yeah.
well. And I think those two things combined have been the number one thing, in addition to you obviously know what you're doing. And so it requires not a great deal of effort from me. There's obviously
Mm,
times where we've got to write stuff, we've got to get together and produce the videos, but then a lot of it's just signing off and making sure that the content sort of fits our direction
yeah.
and our strategy. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, thanks very much for those words of endorsement, Paul. Thanks very
Well,
much.
thank you. It's been
All right.
great.
Bye for now.
Thanks, mate.